everybody! Oh my goodness, I have not recorded a video in like almost 3 weeks. Where have I been? Like doing schoolwork, I guess. Because I'm graduating this year. Yay! Round of applause for me. Okay, so as you can see by the title of this video, today I am going to be interviewing myself. So if you don't know, but Billie Eilish does this thing where she gets interviewed every single year, but she gets asked the same questions. And then she reviews her answers to the questions from the previous year, and then she just sees how much she's grown. Like basic questions like, how many followers do you have? Like, what's the last thing you texted, the last thing you ate, stuff like that. But I'm gonna do it for myself, but the catch is I don't have a year because I want to do this same question interview thing on my birthday, and I don't have patience to wait until March 2021 to ask myself these questions again. So who knows, it might be a every 4 months thing. Depends. So yeah, today's March 5th, 2020, and in exactly 4 months from now, I'm going to be 18, and that's pretty insane to me because a lot of things have happened and a lot of growth has happened and all this other stuff. So let me get right into this because I'm super hungry. I'm super hungry. I had like apple slices, a few bites of a sandwich, and 2 Clementine Izzy's for lunch, and that's it. So, 17 questions for 17 years of living. So it's gonna go from super basic questions like, what's your favorite color and what's the last thing you ate, to deep questions like, what do you regret, and stuff like that. So yeah, here we go. So the first question is, what's your name? My name's Michaela. Of course, it contradicts with my channel name, Mick. The next question is, how old are you? I'm 17. And yeah, that's it. I'm 17. Okay. The next question is, what time is it? The time right now is 3:13 p.m. Next question, what's the last thing you ate? The last thing I ate was this bacon, chicken, cheese sandwich from school on like pretzel bread, and the only thing good about it was the pretzel bread and the bacon. I think the last thing I ate though was like apples, maybe. The apples came with the lunch. I don't remember. My god, I hate this chair. It always like fucking drags around. Okay. Next question. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is black, as if it weren't obvious enough. I don't really like any other colors except for like red. I know my hair is like contradicting my question. My hair right now is supposed to be hot pink and turquoise, but it really contradicts. And the 2 pieces of the 2 front strands of my hair are black, so I mean, that goes along with it. So, okay, next question. Did you graduate high school? Not yet. I am hoping I do soon, though. This goes on to my next question. What's the one thing you're worried about right now? The thing is, I don't have my SSL hours, which is, anybody who's not in high school. It's basically service hours that you have to do to graduate. Oh, that's a noise. I'm gonna go lock the door. I just turn on a few lights and stuff like that because I'm home alone right now and I don't feel like discovering things. Okay, so my next question. My next question is, what's the one thing I'm worried about right now? Continuing, SSL hours is service hours and stuff like that. And, it's just that I have 26 hours that I need, and thank God that my resource teacher, which is basically just like study hall, and he let me have 20 service hours, and thank God for that. And I'm just gonna try and get like, I don't know, maybe maybe I'll do like soup kitchens and animal shelters because I don't do good with people. What's your favorite anime? My favorite anime right now, if you didn't know, I am a weeb, and I really didn't notice until like recently, because I'm like, people are like, oh, you're not a weeb unless you watched like 12 animes or some shit like that, and I'm like, how many animes have I watched? And then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, wait, I watched an anime when I was younger, and then the very first anime that I watched was like this Powerpuff Girls spin-off thing. I don't know if anybody remembers this. They had like this big circle thing with this little gold circle in the middle. Who knows? Maybe I'll like put the name of it in the description or the comments or something. I don't know. I don't remember. But like the very first like anime like after that I remember watching was My Everyday Life with Monster Girls, and then I watched stuff like Blue Exorcist and The Devil is a Part-Timer, and I watched some of Devilman Crybaby, but it wasn't that good. But my favorite anime right now, to finally get to the answer to the question, is Boku no Hero Academia, or My Hero Academia. It is my all-time favorite anime. I love it so much. I literally binged the whole entire thing in 3 days, and I read the manga in 2. And it was I literally, I don't want to tell you the amount of sleep that I did not get. I literally stayed up all night on my old computer, which, if you don't know, I got a brand new computer. It's literally huge. So yeah, my favorite anime right now is My Hero Academia. I literally have like an entire room full of posters, and I got a poster for Christmas from it, and I got a ton of other stuff as well. So the next question is, do you have a job? I do not. Like I said, I don't do good with people. Like, if you ask my best friend, Zachary, like, he showed up in one of my videos, I think. I don't know. He was supposed to one time, but he didn't. If you asked him, like, I am not a people person. I am not a go out and interact with people type of person. I'm really not. Like, I would really much rather, like, stay at home with, like, my best friend. I literally only have one best friend for that said reason. Like, I don't do good with, like, having multiple people, like, associated with me. Like, I mean, I do in a sense, but I don't know. I guess the right people will have to hear me say this and be like, oh, yeah, I get what you mean. But I guess the general public will be like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, so the next question is, what's one thing you regret? Oh God, we're getting right into the deep shit. Okay, the one thing I regret is probably being let loose on the internet without supervision. My mom is a single mom, and I decided to cut off all ties with my father after I was 12 years old, after some shit, and I just decided that I didn't want to see him anymore. And like, the only time I see him is like when I go up to my grandparents and shit like that. And to go see my brother, he's like he's turning 7 this year. I don't remember, like 5, maybe 6. But he knows me and remembers me and all that. So the one thing I regret is just being let loose on the internet without supervision, because I did a lot of stuff that I regret on there that I won't get too deep into. Who knows, maybe when I get big and famous I'll get into it, but for now it's a secret. What's your most played song right now? I don't know. I'm gonna have to check my Spotify. My heavy rotation. The first thing is my playlist. Oh, excuse me. I would either have to say Play Destroy or Concrete by Poppy. I am really into her music right now. I'm really enjoying the changes that she is coming up with after she finally like detached herself from Titanic Sinclair. I really felt like that was like a not great influence for her. And yeah, my most played song right now is Play Destroy or Concrete by Poppy. I'm sorry, I just like heard my cat. Okay, the next question is, what's one thing that bothers you a lot? One thing that bothers me a lot Oh my gosh, why did I write this question? I don't know. Probably my anxiety. I haven't had any anxiety lately, knock on wood. That was me. Sorry, I'm like looking out the window, I'm like spacing out. What? I'm like losing track of time. Time? Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm sorry. What's Jesus Christ? Why am I? What's one thing that bothers you a lot? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. My anxiety. My anxiety bothers me a lot. I have emetophobia. I planned on making a video on that. It's basically an irrational fear of vomiting, and a lot of people love to tell me, oh, everybody doesn't like vomiting, like, it's not a big deal, and it's like, but to me it is, and it affects my daily life more than people would expect it to. So, yeah. What's the last thing you watched on YouTube? The last thing I watched on YouTube, I have to pull it up, is Oblivion by Control-Alt-Delete on YouTube. Sorry. Okay. I got a notification on Twitter. That's the last thing I watched on YouTube, and I have a separate channel for like watching my private stuff and uploading. So, yeah. Oh, wait, it's on the same. Why did I do that? Okay, so that's the last thing I watched on YouTube. It was like a Vocaloid Miku cover of Oblivion by Grimes. So, yeah. Okay. How's your day been so far? My day has been okay. That voice crack. My day's been okay. I mean, I got up this morning, I ate, I went to school, I came back, I sat down and making this video. I'm hungry. Like, I can tell by when I talk too much or when I talk a lot, when I'm hungry, I literally foam with the mouth. That sounds concerning, but I promise you it's not. What did you have for breakfast this morning? I had waffles with syrup and peanut butter, and thank God for my mother, because she makes my breakfast every single day, because I am not that kind of person to get up in the morning and do it. I know a lot of people in the comments, or a lot of people in general, just be like, oh, do it, you're 17 years old, you should know how to, like, do your own shit. Like, I know how to do the laundry, I know how to do the dishes, I know how to do all this other fucking shit. I'm, like, my mom can do one thing for me. Like, that's stupid. Anyway, the next question is the second to last question. Are you and Zachary still best friends? If, like I mentioned before in the video, if you don't know who Zachary is, he's one of my best friends. He showed up in one of my videos, or my very first video, I think. It was a vlog when I went to the mall. I'm not sure if I uploaded that video. I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, did I upload that video? I don't think so. I probably did. It's 50-50. I'd have to check. Okay. Next question, and the last question is, what's one thing you want to tell your future self? And I wanted to make this the deepest question. So one thing I want to tell my future self, I'm gonna put this in, like, me talking to myself like 4 months from now. So one thing I would tell my future self 4 months from now is to keep going, no matter what. You can't stop because you did one thing wrong, because I used to do that, like, a lot. And, like, when I was in my earlier years of high school, when there was a teacher I didn't like, and I would literally just not do anything in their class because I really didn't give a fuck. I did not care. Like, to give a more recent example, I'm looking with this eye, by the way, not this one. If anybody was wondering that. An earlier example is that I had an English 12 teacher, and I'm in 12th grade now, so this was like last semester, so quite recently. I'm gonna call her out. Her name is Miss Fine. So I I was doing great in her class. I was doing great in all my classes, and basically what happened was I was in her class, obviously, and when I turned things in, she wouldn't put them in the gradebook on time, and I would always be like, hey, can you turn these things in for me, because I'm turning all these things in for you and you're not putting them in the gradebook. And her one thing she told us when I was in her class was that when we tell her that she needs to put things in the grade book that she hasn't yet, that we write it down on a piece of paper, the things that we turned in with our names, and hand it to her. And there was also some things that I was missing. So I was hoping that she would get those things in. And I was like, okay, here you go, here's a piece of paper. And I had to do that 3 times. And I was failing the class, and I was in danger of an E3, which means like I had 5 or more consecutive absences, and apparently I had 11, which is absolutely untrue. She just loves to give out absences for people that she fucking hates, and guess what? I hate her too, so it doesn't really matter that much to me anymore. Plus, I completed her class with a passing grade. Fuck you, Miss Fine. I hate you. She's also very passive aggressive. I'm probably going to make a story time on that just to further delve into all the bullshit. So, yeah, that was my final question, just to never give up no matter how many times people fail you or seem to give up on you, or just have no interest in you. Just keep on going. Don't let people don't let people's attitudes and actions dictate your own, because I had a lot of trouble with that as well, like making my own decisions and keeping that. So yeah, I mean, that was the last question. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Please subscribe and like and all that fancy stuff. I don't have a Twitter, I don't have an Instagram, at least for the public yet. If you end up finding it, great for you. So yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna go eat. I hope you have a great day. Feed yourself, give yourself some water, take your meds, go take a walk, and I love you. Bye.